What's the best rye whiskey money can buy?
Let's find out.
What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, and today we've got
Andrew
back on the channel today. We've got a fun little blind today. We are going to find out what the best rye whiskey money can buy is in this 4 rye blind. Andrew, what ryes did you bring for the bar?
Yeah, you heard that right. I actually brought something this time. I brought 2 things that I think are pretty good for this. So I brought the, this is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye store pick from Liquor Outlet Wine Cellars in Boonton,
Okay.
New Jersey. 135.7 proof, I believe.
Okay. All right. That's a heavy hitter right there.
Yeah. And then another heavy hitter. This is Old Forester single barrel proof rye. I'm having issues.
All right. Barrel proof rye.
Peanut butter stuck to the roof of my mouth. 129.7 proof.
You just got that bottle, right?
I just got this one this week. I opened it on Thursday.
Okay.
I did get a little sample of my own bottle, and it's pretty awesome.
All
So
right.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it stacks.
All right. So he's brought those 2 bottles. I have 2 bottles of my own, and we are putting on the bar the Thomas H. Handy, the 2023 BTAC release. This one's coming in at 124.9 proof. This is my heavy hitter that I am bringing out. And for my second and the 4th bottle in here, I want to see what a $30 bottle of rye whiskey has to offer in this blind. This is the Old Overholt 114, a 4-year-old rye whiskey, and we're going to see if a $30 bottle can somehow or another beat out a $120 bottle, a $100 bottle, and a $60 out-of-this-world barrel-proof product from Jack Daniel's. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you guys drop the like, leave a comment down below on which one you think is going to come out on top or your specific order, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. But without further ado, Andrew, you got anything else to say?
No, let's do it.
Let's get into it. All right, guys, so you guys all know how this goes. We are going to go left to right. We're going to give you a little bit of a nose and a little bit of the palate, what we get, and then we're going to fast forward right to left to get to the good stuff. So let's start on our left on sample A. A lot of oak.
I'm getting a little of that now.
Like a burnt orange peel.
Oh, yeah. Look at that one. That's a good one.
Right?
Nice note.
I like it, but I don't know if I love it.
Yeah. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness,
Not a lot of sweetness at
but
all.
I'm getting the rye spice.
I'm not getting a lot of proof on the nose either.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers.
That is really good.
It's so good. Like really nicely balanced.
Mm-hmm.
That citrusy component is there.
It's very citrusy. Very citrus forward.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is really freaking good. Wow. Very, like we just said, the sweetness comes through, citrus notes, get a little honey, a little bit of an oak char, but not a lot of oak char comes through on that. It's a lot about what the fruity aspect comes through on that, and that's what's hitting you in the face with that. That's really, really nice. That's really good.
This would be like, for me anyway, like a lower, like if you were less into ryes, this would be like an approachable.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
all these are probably gonna be.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Bourbony ryes.
Bourbony Ryes, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, let's get into B. Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a dark chocolate nose. Nougat and like the wafer cookie.
Like a vanilla wafer?
No, not vanilla. Like the cookie inside of like a Kit Kat.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that's called. But
I don't know what that's called.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what that's called. I think it's a wafer cookie.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's like if you had a dark chocolate Kit Kat.
They make those.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Don't tell me that.
Somewhere. I feel like I don't think I'm making that up.
I don't know.
I don't think that's like a Mandela effect thing.
That might be a
think it's
Mandela
real.
effect thing.
I mean, Kit Kats are my jam. Maybe I think I could be right about
Now,
dark
Kit
chocolate.
Kat, do you break it apart or do you just bite into it?
What kind of sociopaths bite into it, right? They're
I
made
don't
to be broken, just like a record. If you're dating somebody and they're chomping their Kit Kats without
know.
breaking
Just
them,
take all 4 of the big pack and just bite off the corner.
that's the reddest of flags.
I like that nose.
Yeah, that's good. It seems way richer, right?
It's
than the first
very.
one?
It is. It is
Darker?
a lot darker. Let's get the palate.
Give it a shot.
Proof hits you on that one right off of the bat.
Yeah.
It just it suffocates your tongue, but that is
But
incredible.
it coats your tongue. Big time.
Whoa,
A little more rye spice than
that's
the first
a
one.
ride.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Ooh,
Can't believe nobody's ever done that before.
that's a ride. Wow,
That was great.
wow,
Very different.
very different.
But like,
I'm gonna go back and axe what you said earlier and say that is not a bourbony rye.
yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
That is not a bourbony rye whatsoever, but I do get a little bit of that chocolate note. The wafer isn't there, but a little bit of that darker, almost bitter dark chocolate, but but it's not like bitter to where it's not enjoyable.
Would you say that this one, I mean, for me, this one, the second one, is thicker?
It is
More
it
viscous,
Is. It
right?
is. It is a little bit more viscous, but we have another one to get into.
How we do?
Let's get into C.
Pour us.
Pour us is right. I get like a butterscotch, like dark, rich caramel off of this. This is the weirdest rye that I've ever like. This has a bourbon nose.
Yeah, but like a soft bourbon.
Yeah.
Right? This doesn't. I'm getting no proof. I don't know if I'm nose blind.
Wow, that nose is so interesting
I'm getting
because it's almost it's so candy like, but it's like an old Werther's out of your grandmother's purse Werther's.
Stealing from your grandma. What's wrong?
But that's the only candy your grandmother ever had was Werther's.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so butterscotch forward. What are you finding?
I mean, I think you nailed it. I don't get anything besides that.
No, it's so forward that it's masking everything else.
That's it.
I'm excited to get
That's
into it. It's a little hot on the tongue.
Yeah, spicy,
Very spicy.
but it's that note through. It's whatever the butterscotch note on
Yeah.
the nose, and then that's all. It's butterscotch the whole time.
Yeah, it's like a drunken Werther's.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is a one-trick pony, and it does that trick
Very well.
very well.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
that's so crazy. I don't ever recall drinking something with you that was literally one thing the whole time.
one thing all the way through, like
Yeah.
on the nose, into the palate,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible, whatever that is. Because it does that one thing perfectly.
Right. I don't know that I personally love that.
I don't know if I personally love it either. I don't think that because it does that so well that it outbids these other two
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always looking for that whiskey that gives you a little bit of a ride.
Right.
No pun there. No pun intended there.
Mildly intended.
But we've got one more to get into.
We do.
We've got letter D, and let's see what D's all about.
All of these noses are so good.
So good and so different. D's the sweetest. I get a little vanilla.
Yep.
Confectioner sugar, like
Yeah.
powdered sugar.
Yeah. The faintest hint of rye. There's not a whole lot giving it away. That
Yeah.
It's a rye, right?
Yeah, no. I'm almost getting, hear me out on this,
I'm listening.
cinnamon maple French toast.
Yeah. I'll buy that. That's awesome. Who wouldn't want to smell that all day?
Who wouldn't want to smell that all day? I'm ready to drink.
Me too. What are we doing to ourselves here? This is so good.
All four of these are out of this world.
I think only because this is maybe a rush of judgment. We probably should go back through.
Oh, we are.
But because these 1, 2, and 4 have a lot going on, 3 falls short for now.
3 does fall a little short.
Because
Yes.
it's only one thing.
Yes. At this moment, we're going to cleanse our palates, and we'll be right back. He's already doing it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are ready to go from right to left, and I hope you guys enjoy the music. There we go. All right,
That's what I've
everybody.
learned.
We've got our orders, and as you can see, our orders are a little bit different.
Yeah.
I've got C, B, D, A, and Andrew has
CABD.
CABD. So, the last time we did this, we went off of my initial ranking. Today, we're going to go off of what Andrew's order is.
Oh, wow.
So, make him feel special today.
One day a year.
One day a year. But I think we both had C last, right?
Yes, we both had C last.
All right, so what do you think C is?
I think it's the old Overholt.
I think C is the old Overholt as well. So let's take a look at the old Overholt and see. It is not.
No way.
It is not. Is it the Thomas H. Handy? It is not.
What? I'm already shocked. Is it the old Forester?
No.
It is. Wow.
Wow.
So interesting.
Old Forester comes in 4th place for both of us.
Stunning development.
Stunning development in the making. My 3rd place was B. What was your 3rd place?
My 3rd place was A.
A,
Which we just found out was
which was not that,
the old.
was the old Overholt. Old Overholt for Andrew came in 3rd place. Old Overholt for me came in 1st place.
Wow. What?
Old Overholt 114. A $30 bottle of bourbon.
That's legit,
no
too.
shot.
He didn't do this on purpose. That's legit. That's amazing.
Wow. Holy cow.
This is what you always want to happen.
This is what you want to happen, right? Wow. I think everybody is really interested to know what your 1st place is now, though.
Unreal.
That's crazy. So Andrew has B, then D. We're going to find out right now what came in 1st place for Andrew. Andrew, do you want to mess around with him a little bit? You want to put one in front of the other, or you just want to go right for it? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I think that I'm just gonna see where the bottles land.
Where are the bottles going to land? Wow.
That's how they landed for me.
Andrew's order from Thomas H. Handy in 1st place.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye in 2nd. To the old Overholt 114, the $30 bottle, all the way to his new baby boy, a old Forester.
Yeah, that one hurts a little at its last, but it's really interesting.
That's crazy. And then my order was the old Forester. I had B, which was...
Is it? No, sorry. B was the Jack.
B was the Jack. Then it was the Thomas H. Handy. And then it was the old Overholt.
So interesting.
Wow. This right here, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you have this on your shelf, do I have your backup and saying it's a must get?
Yeah. I mean, how could you not say that after what it did for you?
Were you going back and forth with this one going against other ones?
Yeah, I mean, that one was 3rd for me, right? But I took a moment and went back and forth between all 3 of these. All 3 of the first ones. And then this one, the old Overholt for me, what I didn't love as much as the first 2 was the viscosity and the fact that it was more citrusy than like darker and richer than as the first 2 were. So for me, that's why you described that palate as more complex, right?
Yeah.
And so probably because it had some of those aspects that it didn't necessarily appeal as much to me. So the Jack and the Handy were back and forth for me until basically the nose of the Handy won for me.
Wow, so, really? That's what did it for you,
essentially,
huh?
Yeah.
Wow,
so
that's crazy.
If you don't have a Jack Barrel Proof Rye, you got to get one because
this is a must get. And I mean, I'm used to using this as a mixer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. This is the holy grail of $30 rye whiskeys, in my opinion. Holy
I don't know how you could argue against that. It would be real interesting to do this at some point in the future and just see if it still wins for you.
Oh yeah, put it up against like other rye whiskeys in the future.
Yeah, even just these again.
Yeah, see what happens.
But
you never freaking know.
It's amazing. I mean, That's what you want. Every time you shoot a video, like, maybe it'll win this time.
You never know.
And it actually won for Nathan.
Yeah, it's like I always put those cheaper bottles in there against these higher, harder to find allocated bottles just for the what if factor. And today, that what if factor came through.
It was smart to put it in.
It was smart. It was smart because I was going to put the old Overholt 10-year.
Yeah, and full disclosure, can I do the full disclosure?
Yeah, go for it.
Full disclosure, we did this previously, like a month ago, and I didn't have the old Forester yet, so instead we put in, what did we?
Michter's 10-year rye.
Oh yeah, Michter's 10-year rye that I had. And then we had the old Overholt cast strength 10-year instead of this. And that got like last place for both of us, right?
Yeah.
The cast strength.
Well, no, the Michter's 10-year got last
Michter's 10-year
because
got
it didn't
last,
have the proof.
Right.
But then out of this and this, we both put the old Overholt third.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess that just goes to show you that whatever the old Overholt 10-year cast strength rye, maybe it's more rye forward, and that's who knows.
Who knows?
But before I had I had these two
flipped.
Yeah, I had the Jack that won last time. So that just gives more credence to the fact that Jack is a real contender with the Handy. So
100%.
Wow! Congratulations, old Overholt.
Let's give a round of applause to the old Overholt. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Andrew, you got anything else to say?
No, I said a lot this time. Sorry.
Until next time, guys, it's been Nathan
and Andrew
with the Everyday Drinker.
Cheers.